Good morning. Today we are taking a short flight from Indianapolis to Chicago O'Hare Airport, and then we're going to Los Angeles. But if you look out the window, there is downtown Chicago in the distance, and we are getting ready to land right now at Chicago O'Hare. Oh, looks like we already landed. So we're going to get off this plane, head into the airport. It's almost lunchtime, so I have got to get some food. So right now I'm sitting in Chicago O'Hare Airport at a Chili's. We flew up here from Indianapolis, and boy are my arms tired. But our next flight leaves in 1 hour, and we're flying to LA, and we are going to get on a Panama Canal cruise. But before we do that, we're going to spend a couple days exploring LA. So stay tuned. You won't want to miss it. I don't know if you caught that, but back when I was in Chili's, I told a pretty funny joke. So if you like that joke, spam the comment section with, "I love that joke." Hopefully I gave you plenty of time to spam the comment section while we continued our flight from Chicago to LAX. And we're getting pretty close to LA right now. As you saw a little bit earlier, we flew over some mountains, which were amazing to see. But right now we are landing in LA. And I've only been to LA a few times in the past, but LA never gets old. So in just a minute, after we land, we're going to find our rental car, and then we're heading to Long Beach. We're spending the night at the Hyatt Regency. The traffic leaving the airport was crazy, and so we didn't get to Long Beach until kind of in the evening. We checked into our hotel, got a bite to eat, and now we're at the Pike Outlets. And so we're going to walk around here tonight and check out some of these stores and also stretch our legs for just a little bit before we head back to the hotel. So good morning. We got into LA last night. We are staying at the Hyatt Regency Long Beach. We got here a little late, so we just went and had some supper, walked around the Pike Outlets, and did a little shopping. Didn't really buy anything because we don't have room in our luggage for anything, but looked around and saw the things. And today we are going to go out and explore LA. So come along with us. Woo! Made it to Venice Beach. So pretty cool. I'll show you a little bit of Venice Beach. Just got passed by a motorcycle on the sidewalk. That was kind of crazy. But yeah, so here we are. There it is, Venice Beach. So as you can see, we started our day with a breathtaking sunrise stroll along Venice Beach. And as you can see, because we did get here pretty early, we had the beach pretty much all to ourselves. It didn't hurt that it's January and the weather was pretty chilly too, so there wasn't many people getting out into the water, although we did see a few surfers from time to time. But besides the water, there's lots of other activities at Venice Beach, and these ping pong tables were one of the things that were pretty cool. And they got all these pickleball courts here at Venice Beach. There is several of them. There's some guys playing down there on one. Erica's watching, taking a look at the pickleball courts. Right now we are at Muscle Beach area. They have this little sign here to Joe Whiter, the father of bodybuilding. I think his name's Whiter. I don't know. But Muscle Beach, pretty cool. Muscle Beach became a global icon in the 1960s and 70s as legends like Arnold Schwarzenegger trained here. Today, Muscle Beach remains a vibrant hub for fitness enthusiasts and tourists alike. I couldn't leave Venice Beach without visiting the basketball courts. These courts were used in the movie White Men Can't Jump. Venice Beach is a legendary skate spot, known for its history and impact on skateboarding culture, especially related to the Dogtown era. And Tony Hawk's Pro Skater video game features Venice Beach. There is definitely an energy to Venice Beach, but what sets it apart is its raw, unfiltered spirit. And the beach is huge. Here's a couple of those surfers that I was talking about earlier. They're going out to catch an early morning wave. But it had this nice paved path that you could walk along. You can see some volleyball nets up there in the distance. This place is amazing, and we are just so glad that we got to visit Venice Beach and experience it. But now it's time for us to head to our next stop. Ooh, we made it to the world famous Santa Monica Pier. Got these tents here, and then the pier and everything's in the background. So we're gonna head down there. What makes Santa Monica Pier so special? Oh man, where do I start? This isn't just a pier, it's a vibe, a landmark, a slice of Americana that's been drawing people since it opened back in 1909. Yeah, that's over a century of good times. We wander past the bubbling arcade games of Playland Arcade, where you can still feel the retro charm of the pier's early days. Then there's the Pacific Park area, home to that iconic Ferris wheel that's been in like every movie ever. Fun fact, the pier has been a movie star itself, popping up in everything from Forrest Gump to Beverly Hills 90210. But now it's time to make our way to the end of the pier. And don't sleep on the Route 66 sign at the end of the pier. This spot marks the official end of America's most famous highway, so you're literally standing at the edge of a legend. But not only does it have the Ferris wheel, the Santa Monica Pier also has a roller coaster and bumper cars. It's got something for everyone. And it is special because of its perfect mix of history, fun, and that laid-back SoCal spirit. So whether you're here for the rides, the views, or just to soak up the energy, it's got its way of making you feel alive. We definitely couldn't leave here before we stopped to take a look at the Santa Monica sign. And of course, we had to get some pictures here as well. And just to the right of the Santa Monica sign is this cool little park. So this is Palisades Park, which is real close to Santa Monica Pier. Leaving Santa Monica right now, driving on the Pacific Coast Highway, heading to Malibu. So Pacific Coast Highway, pretty cool to drive on this. And we're heading up to those mountains up there in the distance. So we'll see what Malibu has in store for us. So Winnebago and Mercedes. Some of those look like they've been there for years.
I think some people are actually just living there.
We enjoyed driving up Pacific Coast Highway. It is definitely one of the most beautiful highways in the world. And when we got to Malibu, it did not disappoint. But we just spent a short time here before heading to our next destination. So we made it to Beverly Hills. We're just driving all around LA today, hitting the hot spots. So we're at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Pretty cool. Stumbled upon this little park here in Beverly Hills. So we're just gonna walk through and see what's going on here.
It's Will Rogers Park. Very cool.
So we are in
We found it.
Will Rogers Park in Beverly Hills. So Erica was not super excited when I decided I wanted to stop and take a picture and see the Beverly Hills Hotel sign. But once we saw this park, she got a little bit more excited. This park was pretty cool, and it was right in the heart of Beverly Hills. Too bad, fish, I can't feed you. There's a sign that says, "Do not feed the fish or wildlife." And here's the Beverly Hills Hotel again from across the street from the park. And if you want to stay here, you can get a room for about $1,400 a night. But I think we'll just stay here and wander around the park for a little bit. We've made it to Sunset Boulevard, but we're on our way to Rodeo Drive. Before Rodeo Drive became synonymous with luxury shopping and Hollywood glamour for millions of people, their first introduction to this iconic city came from a quirky fish-out-of-water sitcom called The Beverly Hillbillies, and that's exactly what happened to me. The Beverly Hillbillies premiered in 1962 and was a cultural phenomenon. The show featured the Clampetts, hillbillies from the Ozarks who strike it rich in oil and move to a sprawling mansion in Beverly Hills. And as we drove by all these beautiful homes, I couldn't help but think back to that TV show that I grew up watching. Fun fact, the Beverly Hillbillies was a ratings juggernaut, ranking among the top shows for most of its 9-season run. It aired in over 40 countries, meaning it wasn't just Americans who got this quirky intro to Beverly Hills. Globally, the show shaped perceptions of this city as a larger-than-life land of opportunity. This is the start of Rodeo Drive. Welcome to the glitz, the glamour, and the iconic Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills. They're decorated for Christmas and Hanukkah here. Pretty cool. Buckle up because today we're taking you on a whirlwind tour of one of the most famous shopping streets in the world. Whether you're here to window shop, people watch, or soak in the Hollywood vibe, Rodeo Drive has it all. So let's dive in. So first things first, Rodeo Drive is the place to see and be seen. Stretching just 3 blocks in the heart of Beverly Hills, this legendary street is lined with designer boutiques. Think Gucci, Prada, and Louis Vuitton, all showcasing jaw-dropping displays that scream luxury. And as we stroll down the palm-lined sidewalks, you can feel the energy. It's like stepping onto a movie set. And speaking of movies, remember Julia Roberts' iconic shopping scene in Pretty Woman? Yep, that was filmed right here. I just realized I've been walking around Rodeo Drive in my Temu pants. I think they cost like $6. I was a little underdressed here for Rodeo Drive. So take a look at my Temu pants. What do you think? Are these appropriate dress attire for Rodeo Drive? Leave a comment down below and let me know. This is the Beverly Hills Presbyterian Church. They have their little nativity scene there. It's right at the end of Rodeo Drive. All right, we made it to Hollywood. We are looking for the Walk of Fame. Erica is walking on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Boys bands. Erica standing on the Backstreet Boys. NSYNC is up there. This is New Kids on the Block. Pretty cool. There's a little Hollywood City Tour bus. Right across the street you got LA Fitness, CVS, and Hollywood Boulevard sign. Probably can't see it very well, but that is Donald Sutherland and then Kiefer Sutherland. Woo. So in Hollywood they have a Madame Tussauds, and then down here is the famous Chinese Theater and Hard Rock Cafe. The Hollywood Walk of Fame is like a love letter to entertainment history. Stretching 15 blocks along Hollywood Boulevard and parts of Vine Street, this legendary sidewalk is home to over 2,700 stars, honoring icons from film, music, TV, radio, and even theater. From Marilyn Monroe to Denzel Washington, every step tells a story of talent and fame. Now, Hollywood Boulevard is more than just the stars. It's a sensory overload. You'll see street performers dressed as superheroes. You'll hear live music echoing from the corners. And the Chinese Theater is just steps away. You'll also see the Jimmy Kimmel Live studio right across the street here. But Erica was so excited to find the Betty White star. We also found the Chuck Norris star and the Donald Trump star. The Walk of Fame is free to visit and it's open 24/7, but daytime is best for the full experience. All right, we're in Griffith Park. It's a huge park here in LA, and we are going to be hiking up to the observatory. And I think you're going to be able to see the Hollywood sign from up there. So that's the goal. It is a 1-mile hike from here, and then I guess 1 mile back down. Sweet. Only stands to reason. I'll be at the top of a hill. Looks like it's going to get steeper here in just a few minutes. It's going to get very, very steep. And Erica's already sweating. So
I'm wearing a sweater.
She's wearing a sweater. Erica's disappointed because she thought she was recording a walk, a workout, but she forgot to hit the button. So
I gotta go back down. I gotta start.
So this doesn't count at all. This is where we came from, all the way down there, and then further, but it stops. We still have a little bit more to go. That is the Griffith Observatory up there. So we got to keep going. I don't know if the camera will do it justice, but this hill is almost straight up. It's very steep. And Erica is just wearing flip-flops. She did not realize we were going to be hiking up a hill. Right, the observatory is way over there. We decided to go a different route because there was a sign that told us that the Hollywood sign was over this way. So that's where we're heading. All right, we made it to the Hollywood sign observation area. There it is off in the distance. I guess this is close as we're going to be for right now. So there's the Griffith Observatory in the background. It's kind of a little hazy, a little smoggy, but you can see the city of LA there. Some skyscrapers in the background. So pretty neat place. All right, we finally did make it to the Griffith Observatory. So we're gonna go check this out. Maybe just walk around it, but heard there's some beautiful views here. The Griffith Observatory is one of Los Angeles's crown jewels. It's perched high in the hills of Griffith Park. This iconic landmark offers jaw-dropping views and is a gateway to the cosmos and a dose of Hollywood history. Located just a short drive from the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the Griffith Observatory sits 1,135 feet above sea level, and it is definitely worth walking around this place. They have some beautiful and interesting plants here and some amazing trees, and it is just very beautiful and peaceful being up here. The Griffith Observatory opened in 1935, and it's more than just a pretty view. It's a love letter to astronomy, thanks to J. Griffith, who gifted the land and funds to make this place a reality. All right, we are hiking down the mountain now. It's a good hike. It was supposed to be 1 mile up, 1 mile back. Erica, how far did we walk?
3.34.
So
Lies. It's all
3.34, just a little bit more, and we probably have at least another 0.2, 0.3 to go, I would guess. I don't know, maybe a little farther than that, but the way down has been much quicker. We have enjoyed it. It's been a beautiful day here, and yeah, definitely recommend it. LA's been good to us. All right, our hike is about over. If you can see there in the distance is the parking lot. That is the free parking lot, and if you park here, obviously you have to hike up. There is a parking lot up at the top by the Griffith Observatory, but it is $10 an hour. We actually did not know how much it cost before we decided to park here. We just wanted to hike a little bit, so we're cheapskates, but we didn't know, so we're not that cheapskates, I guess. Correct. What do you think, Erica?
Right.
Now we're gonna go find our rental car. Hopefully we remember which one it is. And there you have it, folks. We just finished our one-day whirlwind tour of LA. We started at Venice Beach and then went to Santa Monica. We drove through Malibu and then headed to Beverly Hills. We walked along Rodeo Drive and then walked through Hollywood on the Walk of Fame. And we finished our day at Griffith Park, and it was an amazing day. Los Angeles is a city where dreams meet reality, and we've only scratched the surface of its magic. But don't worry, the adventure is far from over. Tomorrow, we're trading the LA skyline for the open sea as we board our Panama Canal cruise ship. So get ready for stunning views, incredible stories, and a journey through one of the world's greatest wonders. You won't want to miss it. So if you've loved exploring LA with us, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can join us every moment of this epic adventure. Drop a comment below. Tell us your favorite LA spot. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.